You have to admit I'm a genius, Catherine said. Shh, Jonah hissed. Mom and Dad were right in front of them, talking in low, grim voices, their shoulders hunched over in defeat and dismay. No, really, Catherine persisted. After what I saw, the fact that my brain worked at all is amazing. And then to think of something like that. Can it, will you? Jonah interrupted the self-congratulations. We'll have to talk later. Right now? Already, Dad was turning around, putting his arm around Jonah's shoulder. Jonah, I'm so sorry about all of this. He said, this is not how the government is supposed to work. That man has evidently forgot that he's supposed to be a servant of the people, and that the government is supposed to benefit us. Dad, I don't need a civics lesson, okay? Jonah shrugged away his father's arm. That Mr. Reardon needs one, Mom said. Oh, I can't remember the last time it made me so mad. The nerve! Threatening us. Her voice shook, and she turned away quickly to dab her tears. Jonah slipped into the car. He felt so strange already. The last thing he needed was to watch his parents have an emotional breakdown. Mom and Dad were getting into the front seats. Good, Jonah thought. Just drive away, and you'll have to face forward for that. But Dad wasn't pushing the key into the ignition. He turned around in his seat and peered earnestly back at Jonah. I promise you, Jonah said in a husky voice. If you want us to pursue this, we will. That man has no right to imply that we need to be punished for asking questions. You are an American citizen. He can't take that away from you. Just forget it, Jonah said harshly. He glanced over at Catherine and then the seat beside him. She was holding out the cell phone. Names, Jonah thought. Maybe there is a name of a country. Maybe there's a name of a man or woman. My birth parents. You're scared, Dad asked. I understand. You shouldn't make any final decisions right now. Think about it. And Jonah, Mom began to sniffling a little louder. If you ever just want to talk things out, can you just do that some other time? Jonah snapped. Sure, Mom said quietly. A silence enveloped the car. Jonah saw Dad take one hand off the steering wheel and slip it into Mom's hand. But they didn't try to say anything else to Jonah. Dad pulled out of the parking lot and was quickly out into the highway. The street lights and the lights of passing trucks and cars flashed intermittently into their car. Jonah reached for the phone in Catherine's hands. When they first got on the phone, he'd spent about an hour taking pictures of wacky things, his big toe peeking out of his holy sneakers, the dust bunnies under his bed, a close-up of his guinea pig's eye, but he hadn't played with the camera much since then. It seemed to take forever to navigate from menu to camera to save pics. The first picture he clicked was just a blur. Couldn't you have held it steady? He whispered to Catherine. She took the phone away from them. There, she said and handed it back. The phone screen was so tiny it was hard to read anything, but Jonah could make out one line, a title at the top. An infinitesimally small list. The title wasn't birth parents or country of origin. It was witness.